Hello, this is Socrates Johnson, MD, and welcome to back to our Let's Play of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Alright, in recent adventures, we have traveled back to Hengsha to locate the transmitters from the kidnapped scientists. We have confronted sort of a warrior, poet, priest in the sewers of Hengsha, and we've left the friendly confines of Detroit behind. But now, we are going to continue on with the main story mission. And we've gotten to this point in the game where I don't really remember what happens next, which is good because it's exciting both for me and hopefully for you, the constant viewer. Some information on this run. It's what I call the pacifist asshole run. I am going for the pacifist achievement, and so far I think I've accomplished it. I'm not killing anyone, using only non-lethal techniques to dispatch enemies, with the exception, of course, of the bosses, who you cannot kill, at least in the non-DLC version or patched version of the game, without violence. But the asshole part of it comes in the conversations that I'm having, in the fact that I push people's buttons, I'm aggressive, I'm curt, I'm discourteous, and basically I act as a thorn in everyone's side. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish with this. Who knows if I actually will. Well, I mean, the reason I'm doing it is because it allows me to view some new content in the game. Yeah. And the reason I'm going for this new content is because the first time through I played the game as a very goody two-shoes sort of fellow who would help everybody out, but this time I'm much more of a lone wolf operative. I'm also ignoring some side quests that I don't want to deal with, so it's a much different run through the game. And you know, I'm glad that the Deus Ex creators allowed us to do this sort of thing, although that is sort of their modus operandi, if you get my drift. Alright, now something's going on here, and I'm not sure what, but there's going to be some angry people. What's going on? Okay. Well, there's some people who will be upset over here, and I'm not sure who they are or why. They appear to be harvesters. Alright, and the harvesters were threatening to us last time, but didn't actually attack at any point. But it appears now that they are hostile, and that our job is going to be, well, to get past them one way or another. Alright. Well, what is our course of action here? There appears to be a lot of them. And really too many to take on with one grenade. And I am pretty low on these sort of knockout weapons, but what else am I going to do? I really don't have other ways of handling crowds that don't involve stealth. Stealth doesn't seem to be viable here since they're so close to our target. Okay. Is anyone suspicious? Yes, let's nade them. Oh, that's not a great shot. Now I got two of them. They seem to know exactly where I am, despite the fact that none of them actually saw me. Boom! Ah, the Peps is so awesome sometimes. Okay. I didn't kill him. Or didn't knock him out at all. Okay, well, we can take care of that portion. Alright. I know the Peps can kill under certain circumstances. So, whenever we use it, gotta be really careful that we didn't actually kill anyone. And it appears that we have not, so time to loot their well, not corpses, but their bodies. Alright. I am pleased with that. That was a tricky little number we had. Combat rifles. They are pretty well armed. Enemies in this game do tend to be more and more beefy in terms of their damage output as the game progresses. So we're getting to the big boys now, the real big boys. Okay. Well, now guess we'll just have to break into wherever the hell we're going, wherever that VPL for Sevchenko was found. All right. This should be pretty easy, actually. Because we're so far away from the security hub. And let's do it now.
Access granted.
Done. Okay. Well, the map called this place the Harvester Hideout. And based on our heads-up display, there are a lot of these bastards down here. Oh! Some down there. Now, here's where I show you a little bit of the man behind the curtain sort of thing. When I was searching for the guy in Italian AD, I accidentally wandered into this place because, like the Italian AD guy, it's connected to the sewers. And, well, so I went to the sewers. And I knocked out a few of these guys. Whoops.
Access granted.
I'm not sure if they're still unconscious or not, but we're gonna find out. It appears that this is, well, I don't know if this is the right way to go, but I hope it is. And it doesn't have to make us deal with a lot of those guys. There's a security bot down there. Do I have to go in here? I think that's the way that you access this to the other way, so I'm just gonna go downstairs. They are very close though. No, this is just a cubby hole for boxes and trash bags. Alright, well that was not the right way, in fact. These pipes do anything? No. So it looks like this is the way to progress. Let's check it out. Hacking our way into all sorts of shit. We got this.
Access granted.
Okay. Now, if my intuition tells me right, normally you would come through that way and go this way. So let's just go this way, as if that was the plan all along. Two guys there. One's got a heavy rifle, the other doesn't. I think if I hit him with the tranq rifle, he's going to notice and alert people before he goes down. So let's cloak. He'll get alarmed because he hears my footprints, but he won't know where I am. And we can continue as normal. There are green arrows, which normally indicate friendly somewhere. So, but who could be friendly in a place like this? I don't rightly know. Let's see what a hypostim does. That just gives us health. Well, that's less effective than I would have liked bioenergy. But we can just whack this guy anyway. His buddy appears to be watching, though. No? No, apparently not. Alright. Well, we took care of them. Not exactly in the way I had planned it, but I'll take it. Ooh, Typhoon ammo. Good thing I didn't use that on me. Pocket secretary. Yeah, take all this stuff. Ah, that's what I wanted. Just a door code. Someone's alarmed. But who? Doesn't seem to be anybody around who could be alarmed. Sniper ammo. What's going on here in the hideout? There are some computers you can hack. I don't really feel the need to do so. I've done plenty of hacking already, and there might be more. Any sort of stuff I can jack? Doesn't look to be too much. Alright, well, let's just go towards what appears to be our objective, if we can access it at all. Door. Sports mags. Faucet. A weak wall. Well. In lieu of any other options, that's something we should go. Alright, bit of heads up. So you can punch through that weak wall and access the space below, in fact. Alright, so you can use it for what you want to use it for. The problem is, I tried it out, and the only way to actually get through, there's a second weak wall, and when you punch through it, you will kill the person on the other side. And since I am going all pacifistic here, that was simply unacceptable. So we need to find another way downstairs. Ooh. I don't have level. Oh! There you go. Let's see what's in our safe here. Okay. I've taken what's our stun gun darts, which are the only useful things that were in there. And now we gotta find our way down. Every way down. This does not seem to be very productive for that. So, obviously there's another way. So let's go try and find it. Maybe an elevator of some sort? This goes down. Alright, well, we've left the hostiles behind. I don't think they've raised the alarm. So we should be fine for a while. They are still alarmed, but we can let them be alarmed. Looks like we found where we want to go. It's just crawling with these bastards. So how do we want to proceed? I see 7 of them on the map. Can cloak past them, but I have a feeling we're going to want to get back the other way through them. Well, let's try the cloaking option. Just go right past them. Well, no one seems to have paid it a second thought, although this one guy is moving towards us. Sort of. No, he's moving the other way. Perfect time to take him down. Reduce their numbers slightly. Don't need that. Don't need that. Well, let's loot while we're waiting for them to cool down. Take that. Computer. Lockers. Drink darts. Cool. Yeah, all sorts of neat stuff. Okay. Well, let's hack this just because it might be useful. T-Tong! I know that name. So whoever is... Huh. Oh, okay, so Tong Si Huang is talking to his son, Tracer Tong. So that's interesting. That's some interesting backstory indeed. I don't think we can access that, though. Alright. Well, we found some interesting stuff. And apparently one of them is working with these harvester people, so that's information worth knowing. Okay. Now our goal is to gain access to what is apparently right in front of us through this door. Can we open the door? Yes. Ah! And we're in.
That's far enough, Guaylo.
Oh, it's Tom. He's the one who's in with the harvesters.
Tom.
You disappoint me, Jensen. I thought we were friends. Then my hacker goes missing. You break into my place of business, and you don't even have the manners to knock when you enter our room. A lot of bell tower heavies looking for you. Any reason I don't just turn you over?
Yeah. Vasily Sevchenko.
Never touch the stuff.
You're wearing his arm. GPL device inside it. Let me straight to you.
Scavenged tech. Get you every time. Wrong moment, don't do that, you hear? Sorry to say, the man I got this from wasn't in a position to complain. Bell Tower gave us his corpse a few weeks ago.
Bell Tower? Not Taeyong?
Taeyong's not the one grabbing people off my streets and giving me choice arcs, so I closed my eyes.
Sevchenko had 4 other scientists with him.
I'm not wearing any of them. So maybe they're still alive, and maybe I help you out with this.
Go on.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They think nobody notices, but I keep an eye. Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man doesn't ask. I just know the Hengsha suit pulls out tonight. And where she may port, I bet you find your scientists.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything, Tom. Why exactly are you telling me this?
Bell Tower been a pain in my ass too long. I think you give them major pain back, plus interest. So, just outside this office at the far end of the parking lot, level 2, there's a door. It leads to sewers near the port. Not a very pleasant walk, but hey, this is Hengsha.
Bell Tower runs tight security. How do you expect me to get on their ship?
One of my boys will leave a package inside a locker for you in an equipment shed. You find it, we talk, and I tell you what to do next.
I'll be waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, that was not what I
Follow
expected.
the sewers to the port.
But, so it turns out that the harvesters were in fact... Oh, that hurt. The harvesters were in fact in league with someone we actually... I don't know if care about is the right word, but respect.
What the fuck happened?
and also, you know, the Tong was willing to help us with this in an attempt to get back at Bell Tower. All very interesting. Okay, well that guy was just a vendor, so he didn't have much to help me with.
You want some friendly advice?
So it appears we're going to have to gain access to Bell Tower's secret facilities in order to trace this mystery any further, and to do so we have to crawl through this kindly provided vent. Doop-a-doo, going towards the shipping port. Any port in a storm. Alright. Spent a lot of time in the sewers. Oh, that's a nice little view of the upper city, isn't it? Okay, looks like we're sort of in the right place. Now, we probably have to avoid all of those cameras and gain access to the package which Tracer Tong left for us. Or Tong Si Huang left for us. Okay. Is it here? This appears to be a security hub. We can turn off something, which is probably useful, if history suggests anything. And we can see if we can disable anything. Port secure in an unlocked room with no one looking at it. Good job, guys. Really earning them checks.
Access granted.
Hey, open the doors. Oh, they're alarmed since we opened the doors, which sort of makes sense. Crossbow. Badass. But we don't need a crossbow. Let's just hack this thing.
Access granted.
Anything useful? No. No, okay. Well, we've opened the main doors of the place. The bell tower appears to be guarding it. So there's just another way through, and we'll exploit that. Alright, well now we have to get all the way across somehow. I'm going to try and just cloak and get across, because this area is crawling with guards, and they have a weird tendency, as I've noticed, trying this a couple times, to notice your presence even when they probably shouldn't. Oh, thank God he's asleep. Because I was out of praxis. Okay, or out of energy. Just sleeping on the job will get you all beat to shit. That's what the lesson of this is. Anything useful in the area? No, nice water cooler fridge combo. You were asleep before, let's make sure you stay that way. Alright, he's got nothing use. Speaking of nothing of use, let's check out these lockers. Nothing. See, someone gets alarmed for no reason, even though I'm not visible. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're just really touchy in this port area.
Access granted.
Let's press that wrong button. Alright. We're here. Where's that package? There we go.
You sure could teach my boys some tricks, Jensen.
Tong? How did you get this frequency?
Ancient Chinese secret. Now listen. You're going
gas.
to plant that package in Administrator Wang's office. Put it on the bastard's desk and trigger it. Sound good?
Sounds like I'm doing you a favor. How does it help me?
The explosion should distract the guards. Then you hop in a cargo pod and off you go. But you only got one shot. No turning back once you trigger that thing, you get me?
I got you. Only set it if I'm ready to go.
Okay. Well, I don't know, will it kill anyone if I do this? These are the kind of questions that I need for my pacifist run. But now to get to the other area of the ship. Should I just try the same strategy of cloaking through? I'm going to give it a shot. Halfway there. Come on, hurry up.
Access granted.
Alright, we're in. We're in, and we didn't get spotted. Well, we're in somewhere. Another security hub? Yeah. I can't do anything since I don't have the right praxis. Well, that may have been a little more... I may have been a little more anxious about that than I should have been, because this doesn't seem to be that useful of a building. So let's... Oh, we're inside the ship though, which is good. Okay. Let's stay in the corners, around the perimeter, so in case there's anybody above, like those guys, they won't see us. Or at least they'll have to perform some miracle in order to do so. Maybe we can just approach this in our usual haphazard way of just trying to cloak by, but there are two of them. Maybe I can just walk by. Those guys don't see me. Security bot. Turned hostile. But stopped immediately. Again, like... It shouldn't even be able to see me. Okay, so we're on top of the office. That's good. Can we get down through the roof? Aha! A vent. Our friend. Here we are. Take his monies. Got no money, honey. Computers, computers, computers. Well, this is more of a communal office, so it's probably not his office per se. Alright. Okay, we are in another office. Got a couple computers. Alright, that's where we can plant it. Let's plant the damn thing. Alright. Let's plant the bomb. Hop in a pod.
Shit!
10 seconds? God damn it. Kong. 2, 1. Action hero jump. That'll distract the guards, that's for sure. And me. And we are unhurt. Well, sort of.
So that distraction wasn't just for me, was it, Tom?
Someone else gets off Hengsha in safety.
Richard, I'm going off the grid for a while. Not sure how long.
Why? What are you up to, Jensen?
Following a lead.
And where exactly is this lead taking you?
You there! Get that cargo clear of the fire! We're pulling out now! Load it!
Answer me, Jensen. Where are you going?
Hell if I know, Richard. Hell if I know.
Alright, well, we're hanging out in a cargo pod for a while. I don't know why we got in the stasis chamber. Because presumably we'll go to sleep there and someone will have to open us up. Or at least someone might think of doing so. Anyway, let's see where we go.
Pritchard. Any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinning you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later, I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
Alright. Well, since we have now reached another large cutoff point in the story, I will bid you adieu, and I will see you later as we continue our adventures in Singapore.